Hey gang, hope you're having a good week. Still in quarantine for COVID, but I wanted to get on and teach you guys or give you some instructions for this week's lesson. We're gonna do some cherry blossoms in a Ming vase, which are very traditionally navy or blue. So if you can find your Sharpie, if you I was going to say if you've picked up your portfolios, but let's just do it as if you have not, because everybody hasn't. So this would be a great thing to give your mom for Mother's Day or something of that nature. So work hard and make it beautiful, but this will be a classic, pretty fun little project. So get your paper and Sharpies and a blue navy marker, perhaps, and we'll get started. So I'm going to do it like this, I think. Can you see that? All right. So we're going to start out with our paper. We're going to do this portrait, so we'll have lots of room to put our flowers at the top. So you probably want to find some place about halfway up the page. We're going to do like a small little slight curve at the very, right there in the middle. Do this. Okay. And then you're going to go down a little bit from that near the bottom, and you're going to go, we want these vases to be decent. So go on either side, do your typical parentheses. Try to make them as even as possible. And you notice if you end up going off the page, that's fine. We'll just crop it that way. And then we're going to connect that with the bottom. And then up here, back at your edge, we're going to curve in and then connect. And then in and then connect. So I'm doing mine kind of sideways backwards. You notice how mine's a little off, which we all know is off just fine. And so I'm going to show you what I want you to do on that in a minute. But next, we're going to do some branches coming out of there. And if you go outside, I bet you have some cherry blossoms out in your yard or somewhere nearby. They're those beautiful, really pink trees. I mean, they're trees. They end up with leaves, but they have these beautiful pink blossoms. And so they are literally, sticks with blossoms. So let's start. We want to fill the space up here. So let's take one like up, maybe over. I'm going to copycat it on this side and have a piece come down. Now you can do this the way you want. But remember the rule of tree limbs aren't just a line. They always have a second side. Plus, they tend to get thinner as they get out to the end of the branch. Plus, they, break off in different directions. So let's try to at least get 3 in here. Should I do the middle one next, or I'm going to do the other side. So I did one kind of coming out that side. So if this one were leaning this way, it's going to go, let's go up, fork out. Copycat. I like having them come down. Like I said, this one's yours, but don't just do a couple of sticks. Okay. And then do one in the middle. Now, some things can cross over themselves. Let's do, and you can do more than 3. I'm going to go behind there. That almost looks like a crane or something strange. Let's come back. Okay, that is what I ended up with. You can do it however you want, but I want you to go ahead and take now that you've got your stems in where you want them, I want you to go and do the back edge of the vase. And what do we do when we hit a branch? We pick up our pen, so we hop over it. Oops, I had two different lines, so I did a double, and then I'll just come around and do the double. So that can be just the ring of my vase at the top. Okay, so now we're going to add some flowers and buds and stuff on these branches. So at the ends of most of the branches, you get like a bud. So it's like that part's brown and this part is pink. So you can get some buds. Then they're also just basically we're going to go pretty easy on them. They're kind of a 5 or 6 petal thing, and they are pink. So there can be different variations of the different there's a bud. And remember, they don't always have to touch. So it's like clumps of flowers at the end of the branches. And they also kind of grow at the bends. So I'm doing just a little circle for some of these things. And just like a little, almost like a fried egg. Let's see. If you've got some blooming cherry blossoms outside, feel free to use those as your, as your art inspiration. So if I put one here, and then some here. So don't forget to make that beautiful. Now I'm going to finish that up. I will have this ready when we meet on our Zoom class. So if you have any questions or anything, let's put a bud there. See where I'm going? I'm going to put them over here too. So I'm putting a bunch of different flowery guys. And so now I'm going to get back to the vase. So if you Google Ming Vase or Blue Vase, or they're very popular. And there's different designs. Symmetry would be fun. But if you've got a great idea, I can't stop you. You know that. So, let's see if this one even works. It looks pretty dead. Yep. I'm going to find myself a blue marker, I hope. I can start it with this, if nothing else. So, just think about, let's see, how your design would be. A lot of times they have flowers. A lot of times I can't seem to find a good one. I might just draw my designs. Well, that's not bad. Well, where is it? So like if I was doing this, I might go, kind of do like a curve. I'm going to do it Sharpie so you can see it. I might do like a curve to like have you be able to see that it is a round vase. And echo that down here. And maybe draw an extra one here. But oftentimes they like have flowers that repeat. Sometimes they have dragons. So if we did like a flower here, maybe a flower here, flower here, and then did like viney looking things. Now, if I have a navy pen, that's what I want to do these in. And then if I came across with this, because I want it to match up. And then it's looking a little too much like a face right now, so I'm going to add some more flowers to connect to. These are just ideas. Don't feel like you have to do them. Okay, so like if I were going to do this, I probably would do some kind of like lattice maybe. So design your vase. Okay, you can go back and make these. So this will be all blue. You're going to leave the vase white. You're going to color the background. Okay, see where we're going here? All right, and then for your flowers, I just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Anyway, the flowers, do I have pink? I've got some brown. So your stems, let's go for the brown. Let's go for a marker that works. Should have maybe tested this out ahead of time. My browns aren't working. Maybe yellow will. There. So you're going to use some kind of a brown to color in your stems. If you want to get really creative, you can actually shade them. And then this is a light peach color, but you'd use different shades of pink. And you're going to go back. That is so not pink. But your flowers and such will be your pinks. Kind of like it though. And once you're all finished with this, we talk about it. It's going to be a beautiful Mother's Day possibility gift. So anyway, I look forward to talking to you later. Hope you enjoy it. And I will see you later. Bye.